We found them. They're closer than we thought. This is the file on Thomas Keane. He's been in the area for some time. Perhaps he's looking for something. The time has come for us to act.
Go away.
This arrived by mistake this morning.
Now go away.
Is there something wrong?
You're not wanted around here anymore, Tom. We've been told to... You're not wanted anymore. Go away.
Wait a minute. You've been told to what?
Just get out of here. Go away. Go home.
We can bring them home now. There's nowhere for them to run. They've spent too many years going in circles. Now there's no hope. Nothing. Hello, Tom.
What are you doing in my house? Get out or I'll call the police. Look, this is ridiculous.
We've found you, Tom. It's taken a little longer than we expected, but we have found you. And now we want you to come back home.
Home?
You've got something of ours, Tom. We want you back home.
Get out of my house.
You can't keep running forever, you know.
Get out, whoever you are.
You know who I am. I've come to collect you.
Collect me? Have you been talking to my neighbour?
She understood the problem, Tom.
Well, you've no right.
Right. We have every right, Tom. Now, come back home.
Look, get out or I'll call the police.
I doubt the police will help, Tom.
Well, we'll see about that.
Of course, we have no way of knowing how much he remembers. He may try to resist. He may try to escape. He has proved himself resourceful before. This may be a danger. He has the photograph of the girl. We know her to be in the area. He will try the official channels first.
Yes, I'd like the police, please. Yes, the police. Look, I want the police. Yes, can you give me a number, please? The name's Casey. Louise Casey. No, I don't know the address. Could be anywhere. Try this area. Well, he must have somebody. I don't know the other initial. I don't know what the other initial is.
Run then, Tom. Keep running. Wherever you run to, I'll be there to find you. I have made contact with the man. The direct approach seems to have worked. He's running, but in the direction we want him to go. As for the woman, she could be more of a problem. I've decided to use a different method. She will not be harmed.
Hello, could I speak to Jenny Wilcox, please? Hi, Jenny. Yeah, look, I won't be in this morning. I've got this man coming about the windows, but I'll see you tonight. You can't make it, what do you mean? Yeah, but what about... Jenny? Well, I'll speak to you tonight then. I don't understand. Is this a joke, Jen? Well, why won't you speak to me? Thanks, Jen. Yeah?
Woods Timber, Ma'am.
Have you got a card?
Yes, Ma'am.
Thanks. Come in. I've been having a lot of trouble with the window frames. It's definitely damp. I suppose it's because the back windows are north-facing. They don't seem to get much sun.
No. And it's been a damp winter.
Yeah. Can I get you a cup of...
Are you all right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've had a funny morning. My head's full of strange... You must think I'm crazy. I'm sorry. Do you want some tea?
No, thank you. May I suggest you come with me back to the showroom and we'll look at designs? The whole thing could be replaced within an hour.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Come with me back to the showroom. Look at the designs. I'll drive you over. When you've come to your decision, I'll take you home.
Home?
All part of the service.
Where's home?
Beg your pardon?
Where's home?
You tell me.
You're lying to me. You won't bring me back here.
I said I'd take you home.
You're lying. That ring, I've seen you before. You're lying to me.
Yes?
Can I speak to Louise Casey, please? She's listed on this number.
I'm afraid she's gone.
Well, do you know where she is?
I don't believe I've made myself clear. I said she's gone and she won't be coming back. Tom, do you understand?
I've got her.
I find it very disappointing they know so much. An easy collection would have saved us a lot of effort. The girl reacted against the ring. No matter. They are both running now, and they appear to be running in the direction we want them to go. Everything is as it should be. Everything is controlled. Two of them, sitting together, drawn together maybe. And yet they do not seem to realize how their lives are interwoven. We have them in the same place. It would be easier to keep them together. They know very little that would be of any use to them. They will come home. Eventually.
Do I know you?
No.
Nice day.
Great.
It's funny, I've never been here before, but I seem to remember it somehow.
Do you?
Do you know this place?
No.
Are you waiting for someone?
Yes.
Anyone in particular?
Look, why are you asking me these questions? What do you want?
Nothing. Just that I think I know you, that's all.
Impossible.
Now, you might think I'm crazy, but I'm sure I do.
I said it's impossible.
Are you sure?
Just leave me alone.
You all right?
It wasn't until you started interrogating me.
It's just that you
I don't have to put up with this. I don't know you, and I don't want to.
Hang on a minute. Hey. Hey.
Run then. Keep running. Wherever you run to, I'll be there to meet you.
How do you know my name?
Look, I'm on your side. I am on your side. It's vital that you believe me. That guy's after me as well. We've got to talk.
Get off me. You're all in this together.
Look, trust me. Please.
Let's go! You've got a lot of explaining to do.
Shh. He's moved on.
Well, what's all this about? Who are you and why is that man following you? How am I expected to trust you?
Do you recognise that?
Of course I do. It's me.
That's right.
The file has been in our possession all the time. The photograph was stolen. Someone in the Institute must have gained access and got the photograph to the man Tom. It is now in his possession. This doesn't affect our plans. They can gain very little from a photograph. Now that they've met up, they'll be easier to bring home. Together.
How'd you get it?
It was sent to me in an envelope. Just a little unexplained piece of my past landed on the doormat. At least I think it was a piece of my past.
What past?
I don't know. All I know is that this photograph was important to me, and that somehow we were linked.
This is really hard to believe. How am I expected to trust you?
Look, Louise, that guy is chasing both of us. You realise that? Now, we've got to stick together. It's our only chance of finding out why this has happened to us.
As soon as we're free of him, you're on your own.
All right, that's fair enough. Can we start again then, properly? My name's Tom.
Hi, Tom. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have a photograph of you.
Look, if you can't trust me, Louise, just go.
I've tried my friends and I've tried the few other people I know. I've got nowhere to go. They don't want to know me. Every place I once knew is now a dead end.
Yeah, I've had the same reaction. What do you think's going on?
Do you think so?
We have to. This is a crazy situation. The police will have to take some sort of action.
Well, what do we do?
It's very simple, stupid. We put in a complaint, point him out to policemen, send a squad car after him. I don't know, anything. No one's above the law. Tom, look. Why are we here? It's not what I'd call the ideal place to sort out my life. If I was thinking of ending it, I might throw myself in the canal, but as I'm not.
Look, we can talk. We can plan what we're going to do next.
Yeah, but why here?
I don't know.
How do you know about this place?
I used to come here when I was...
When you were what?
I don't know, when I was young, I suppose. I can't really remember. Look, I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about half the time. How do you know about this place if you can't remember it?
A scientific study of this would be revealing. They meet up seemingly by chance, and now they're making their way towards the canal. Again, another chance location? Or do they know something? That remains to be seen. Every street intertwines to form another part of the web. The further they travel, the closer they get to the center, where the spider will be waiting for them to welcome them home.
Look, I'll tell you my story, then you tell me yours, okay?
Okay.
The photograph of you just arrived one day. No letter, nothing. I could have thrown it away, but something told me it was important. Something told me it was a key to my past. Perhaps even a link with my future.
All that from one photograph.
Yeah. But when I found that bloke in the house, it seemed like the most natural thing in the world to try and contact you. I don't know why. Perhaps I thought you might have something to do with all this. I tried to phone you, but they wouldn't put me through. And then when we met in the park, well, it was just by chance, I think. But I knew you were the one. Don't ask me how.
Well, there are more things you don't know than you do know, if you ask me.
What about you?
Name Louise Casey. Born 14th of the 1st, 65. Life history, lousy. A lousy, boring life. Little contact with humanity, no time for many close friends. Scared to death by some man roaming around the house, ran away from him straight into the arms of a nutter.
Which nutter? This could be important.
You, Tom. You.
I will go after them again. It is no use simply observing. I must make direct contact with one of them. They will not travel further than the canal, for the moment.
Look, Louise, we've got something. There's definitely a link between us.
Yeah, some guy chasing us everywhere.
No, it's your birthday. January the 14th, 1965. Mine's on the same date in 1960.
No, we'll have to have a joint party then.
Look, I'm sure it's important.
It's coincidence, Tom. Coincidence. 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 Tom?
Yeah?
Are you okay?
Sorry. I'm tired.
Well, lie down for a minute.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just...
It's him. Come on. You can't have known we were here.
He's gone.
Then we fooled him. He's lost us.
He knew we were here. He's playing at something.
Then why didn't he just wait till we were forced to come out?
I don't know. But he'll be back.
Then we've got to move on.
Where?
Well, I don't know. That way.
Why?
Well, we can't wait here. We can't contact anyone. Anybody who might be able to help us seems to be in league with him. We've got to keep moving, Louise. We've got to try and sort this out ourselves.
Tom,
Yeah.
this is yours. I'm sorry I took it earlier.
Do you trust me now?
I think I do, yeah.
Great.
It appears that they are quite resourceful. Perhaps our policy of keeping them together was a mistake. However, we must assume that they still have no idea of the resources. I will try and separate them. The woman is a good target. She doesn't fully trust the man yet. She could be swayed. Their memories of early life are very limited. What they know, we can control. They won't escape a second time.
Tom, before, when you were on the steps by the canal, you had some sort of, I don't know, fit. What was it?
It's just something that happens to me from time to time. It's like a nightmare, only I'm still awake. It doesn't last very long. I've almost got used to it now.
A dream?
Sort of dream, yeah.
And what do you see?
Well, sometimes it's buildings, large buildings. Then others it's faces peering down at me, weird faces. Like doctors examining me in hospital. Then others it's hundreds and thousands of hands curling round themselves in front of my face. You must think I'm nuts, Louise.
I don't know what to think. I've had dreams like that too. Well, not the buildings and the faces so much, but I've seen hands in front of my eyes when I've been asleep. What's wrong with us, Tom?
Maybe we're both nuts.
Here.
Yes, here.
Tom, this is a dump.
Yes, but it's a very difficult dump to get into without going through these gates. This way we only have to look in one direction for him.
Yeah, but why here? We've walked for miles. There were plenty of places back there we could have stopped at.
This place is special. Don't you feel it?
No, I don't.
Look, Louise. All this time we've been trying to work out how our lives are connected. What we can't remember is our childhood. How has it occurred to you that we may have known each other when we were children? Look, I don't have any concrete facts, but until I do, I'm quite prepared to follow my instincts. My instincts tell me this place is important to us.
I've never been here in my life.
Yes, but you can only remember half your life. Perhaps the other half's in here somewhere. Come on.
Why are we here?
We need time to collect our thoughts.
He'll be here soon.
Why? He has no way of finding out where we are. Nobody followed us.
He knows. I can feel it. It's him.
Shh! We can't be certain.
Come on, it's him. I know it.
How does he do it? How did he find us?
Look, it doesn't matter how. Did you hear? He arrived by car. This could be our chance to escape from him for good.
What are you talking about?
Can you make a dash for the car? I'll try and distract him. Get the engine running. I'll meet you outside.
You're crazy.
I'm crazy. What about that weirdo? He's not exactly Mr. Average, is he?
Tom? Louise, I'd like to talk to you. Do you know where you are?
What do you want?
Do you know where you are?
No, and I don't care.
I've come to take you home, Louise. What's the point in running?
Who are you, anyway?
You know me. I'm the collector. I have all the time in the world, Louise. Unfortunately, you don't.
Tom and I will fight. You can't just come into our lives like this.
Ah, but you're wrong. I've been a part of your lives for a very long time now.
You're talking rubbish.
Do you trust Tom?
I trust him more than you.
You must understand the reality of your situation.
Come on! Come on!
They have the file. It is a minor gamble on our part, but one that may well pay off. A little extra knowledge will be more dangerous to them than us. The net is closing in on them.
Louise! Louise! Louise!
Tom?
Where are you?
Has he gone?
Where are you?
Did you get the car?
Look, where are you, Louise?
Did you get the car?
No, he saw me. He drove off.
We'd better get out of here then. He'll be back.
I was worried about you.
Why? I can look after myself.
Look at this, I found it in the car.
What is it? The Institute. Tom, I'm no architect.
Mostly it's just plans, the layout for a hospital.
I can see that. Those awards, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like a complete architect's report. Ventilation, heat, plumbing.
So what? What's it got to do with us?
Have a look at the last page.
It's an artist's impression of the front of the building.
Don't you recognise it?
Vaguely.
Louise, it's the building I keep seeing in my sleep. You've seen it too because you've described it to me. Look, this is the first piece of evidence we've had that our memories are not going haywire. Look, this place did exist and I do remember it.
Tom, you're very clever and you're doing very well to make any sense of this situation, but what can we do with this now?
Follow me.
Where?
The library.
The library, but Tom!
Yep.
I'm not even a member. There, 1932 local buildings report should be in here.
I don't believe it.
What?
Listen to this. The building was erected using public funds for an unspecified purpose. The most likely plan is to turn it into a hospital. The terraced housing on the opposite side of Seagrave Street will be demolished and the land requisitioned by the backers of the building
Was
project.
the Seagrave Street the street that we were in today?
That's right. That demolished building is in the site of the Institute. We were standing in what remains of this building.
That's scary. What do you think brought us there?
Something far more powerful than just vague memories. You might think I'm crazy, but I think I might have some kind of sixth sense. I knew how to find this place and I knew what it looked like before it was demolished. And now I've got evidence.
Could you be a little quieter, please? This is a library.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
What have you got there?
It's a piece of history, really.
Tom thinks he knows this Institute place.
The Institute? On Seagrave Street?
Yeah, that's the one.
Then he's after you, too. Can't talk here. He may be watching. Here.
What does he say, Louise? This could be the breakthrough.
Park, 6:30 by the lake. Tom, we can't trust
I
her.
haven't got any choice. Louise, let's go.
I wonder if you could help me.
What are you going on about?
Look, this is what I think has happened, right? We have something that the collector needs. Now, since neither of us has any possessions, then it must be some knowledge that we have.
But I don't know anything about this situation we're in.
Well, neither do I, but he obviously thinks that we do. Maybe we do.
How?
Well, neither of us can really remember our childhood, right?
Right?
Well, maybe they're chasing us because of something that we saw, something that we knew when we were children. We could have been brainwashed for all we know.
Tom, I hate to say this, but if we'd been brainwashed, we wouldn't remember anything.
Yes, just so long as we didn't come in contact with our past. They're worried because we've met up. Our shared knowledge, I don't know, might be able to start piecing things together. We could find out what they're looking for.
This is too deep for me.
Look, just suppose, right? Just suppose that we have the power of telepathy. We can read minds.
Yeah.
That might scare some people.
Okay, you tell me what I'm thinking at the moment.
You're probably thinking what a complete idiot I am.
Oh, perhaps you are telepathic after all.
Look, perhaps I'm not saying that we're exactly telepathic, but we do think the same things. We've both seen that building in our dreams. We've both seen those men, those hands, those faces. And we were both drawn to that demolition site which used to be the Institute. Now, when does all this stop being coincidence?
And what about that woman, Anna? I don't trust her. Better hurry up.
We are early, Louise.
We give her 5 minutes and then we move off. I'm not going to wait any longer. Come on, Tom, let's go. I don't want to hang around any longer than we have to.
Louise, I think I've got it.
Tom, the more I know you, the less sense you make. Now, let's go.
He's here.
He's here, I've seen him. I'm sorry, we're going to have to get out of this place.
Well, where do we go?
I know a place. It's a long way from here, but it's safe.
Yes? And they're heading in the right direction? Good. We need them out of the way, where it won't cause a disturbance when we bring them home. Yes, I understand. I'll be there to meet them, whichever way they turn. They already know too much.
What are we doing here?
I want to show you where we're going. Come on, we haven't got much time.
Hang on a minute.
What?
You seem pretty keen on running things around here.
I'm just trying to be practical.
Look, we know nothing about you. We've no way of knowing whether we can trust you or not, and you think you can drag us anywhere you want.
Louise.
I'm sorry, Tom, but we've been going for hours now. I want a few explanations. I'm not moving another step until we've sorted this out.
Oh, come on, we should keep moving.
Louise is right. Surely we've got a few minutes. I could do with the rest myself.
Okay, Anna. Talk.
When you came into the library, you seemed different. You looked like you had a mission.
Oh, cut that stuff, Anna. We need some sort of proof that we're not about to be shot the minute we get to where we're going.
All right. I was born on January the 14th, 1965.
I was born on the same day in 1960.
Coincidence.
Come on, Louise, you were born on the same day.
She could easily have found that out. She works in a library, remember? Public records, birth certificates, it's probably all in there somewhere.
I was brought up in the Institute.
You lived there?
Yes.
In the building in the book?
Yes. And so did you. And so did you, Louise.
Why did we live there?
That was where you were born. That was your home.
Our home.
So, there you have it. As much as I can give you. I've known for years they wanted me. From time to time, I'd get letters, threats. I'd move away, try to start a new life, but they always came after me. I always ran.
So why did they wait until now before coming after us?
I don't know. Perhaps they felt they didn't need to. You were in the same town. You appeared to remember nothing.
But now they've started following us.
Oh, I think they've always been following you. It's just this time they got scared. They didn't want us to meet up, and if we were in the same place, then the chances are that we would. And we have.
I'm convinced.
All right.
Good. Let's move off.
This way.
Tom, look, I'm not...
Louise, I know more now because of her than at any other time. I trust her.
But don't you feel that... I don't know, there's a distance?
If anybody's been distant, Louise, it's you. We've been running around in circles for so long now that I've...
Come on! Can someone give me a hand?
Yeah.
Coming. I'm waiting for you. Should we cross it?
Just the only way to get to the other
You didn't
side.
tell us this was going to be an obstacle course.
Come on.
Keep going, Louise.
Over there. It's him. He knows we're here.
Let's just carry on. Look. We did that.
How?
I don't know. It happened when we held hands. What does it mean?
Tom, I don't understand. Do we have some sort of power? Is there something we possess?
Let's find Anna. Anna, are you all right?
I must have slipped on the wet grass.
Can you walk?
I think so. Look, we've seen him. He isn't far behind. We have to keep moving. It's that way.
You carry on, I'll help Anna.
Right. I'll go then. We must be nearing the farmhouse by now.
How much further?
Almost there now, I promise. But Tom,
Yeah?
I know it now. Louise, I know who she is. She's with them. You have to believe me.
She can't be.
She's leading us into a trap.
But it's you that's led us up to now.
Louise knew about the farmhouse, where it is. She must have known about it all along. Believe me, Tom, if we turn back now, we can escape.
No!
It's a trap, Tom. A trap. It's been a setup all along. Louise has fooled us both.
But I've
been with Louise since the beginning.
Believe me, Tom, this is our last chance. Don't follow her.
Their powers appear to be getting stronger. They know too much. We must separate them soon.
Louise!
What are you doing? Hurry up!
Anna, I can't leave Louise now. If she's leading us into a trap, we should go together.
Tom, you have to make a decision.
We'll make a decision together. Louise! Come on.
Where do they think they're going?
Let's rest here for a while. Now, Louise, let's talk. What's going on?
What do you mean?
Well, ever since we arrived in this place, you've become more and more distant.
This place? Where is this place? We're in the middle of nowhere. If I've become more and more distant, it's because of her. She's the one who brought us here.
Me? I've tried to help.
I don't trust you. I've never trusted you. I shouldn't have let Tom persuade me.
Tom, don't listen to her. We're better off without her.
Hang on, Anna. Louise and I have been through a lot together.
You're a fool, Tom.
No, you're the fool, Anna. You're a fool if you think I'm going to carry on with you any longer.
You've got the opportunity to stop running, to finally get away.
What opportunity? Here! I've been running for years and years, and this is where it all comes to an end, is it here?
This is your only chance.
We lost our chance a long time ago. The chance for any normal kind of life.
Louise is right. Neither of us had a childhood we can recall. Neither of us grew up with any connection with our past. We've taken a big gamble trusting you this far.
Louise, you're a liar. You're with them, aren't you? Why don't you just admit it?
Don't you dare call me a liar. Have I lied about my whole life? Have I?
Well, Tom?
While climbing up the wooden stair, I met a man who wasn't there.
What?
He wasn't there again today.
What are you talking about?
Say it.
Oh, how I wish he'd go away.
Tom, you make no sense.
It's a children's rhyme, Anna. Don't you know it?
Well,
Oh, for goodness sake, shut up! Forget it, forget everything. Keep your rhymes, keep whatever bits of your past you need. I don't need anything. I don't need you or you. I've gone too far already.
She's mad. They'll get her.
At least you knew the last line of the rhyme.
So what?
Well, it's a rhyme that only Louise and I knew, Anna, and you didn't. Why?
You won't listen to sense, will you?
I'm going to look for Louise.
You won't find her.
I have to.
Tom, you're like the man who wasn't there. You're nothing.
Louise! Louise!
You're back. Good news. I found her stumbling about in the bracken. She didn't put up a fight. I think she understands it's pointless. Has it been a success?
The other one's still up there, but he won't last long. Sit down. How do you feel, Louise?
Do you need me any longer?
No, go and attend to the other one. He won't stay up there long. He'll have to give himself up soon.
What makes you so sure?
Oh, so we are talking. Go. Tom will be with you soon, have no doubts about that. Can I get you something to eat?
No.
Well then, let me welcome you home.
What's happening?
You've been very resourceful. We didn't expect to have so much trouble persuading you home.
You've kidnapped me.
That's a very strong word. Let's say we've borrowed you.
How much of this has been a setup?
All of it. Unfortunately, the collector couldn't bring the whole thing to a rapid enough conclusion, so I had to step in. I'm a little too senior to be running around on open moorland.
Is this the Institute?
No. The Institute was destroyed, I told you that. The demolition site that Tom so cleverly led you to was the Institute.
What happened to it?
It was burnt down.
And was I born there?
You're full of questions now, aren't you?
Well, was I?
Yes, you were.
And what happened? Why was I there?
Later. I have a few things to ask you.
Like what?
I want to know how much you and Tom know about your powers.
It's true. Louise and I do have some sort of power when we're together.
Are you sure you don't want something to eat?
No, I don't.
It seems to me you have little notion of what we want you for.
I may have some special power, but there's no way you're going to take it for your own purposes.
We won't have to force you to do anything. Louise, we've brought you home. Once everything's explained, you'll be glad to help.
Tom won't be fooled.
Louise, the time for fooling people is over, I'm afraid. Tom will do as we say.
Tom?
I thought you'd be back.
There's nowhere to run, Tom.
There never really was. Was there?
We'll be taking you to the commander soon.
The commander? So you're not in charge of all this, then? I thought not. He seemed like a lackey all along. This commander, what will he say when you can't produce Tom? Tom's the one you'll have trouble with, you know. He'll never give up, never.
Yes? Yes, now. Follow me.
I'm sorry, Louise.
Hello, Tom. Hello, Louise. I'm so glad you could come. Are they all right? You haven't done anything to them?
Not yet.
Oh, jolly good.
I'm sorry, Louise.
Forget it.
Good, good. I'm glad to see there's no hard feelings.
Look, what's to stop us from just walking out of here?
Don't even think about it. Now, I'm sure that you'd like some answers. It's all been a bit of a trial, I know, and I would like, if I may, to tell you a story.
Who are our parents?
Direct as ever. I suppose to all intents and purposes we are. The organization is your family. We've been engaged in, how shall I put it, research and experimentation for a very long time. A very long time.
We were born on the same date.
Precisely. You were the first batch, and you were the second. Neither of you appeared to be particularly successful experiments. That is, until we realized that you only functioned together.
Functioned?
Your powers. You were both invested with a latent psychic energy. Oh, that sounds awfully scientific. Let's just say that you had a power that we sought to control. It appears that you function only in times of stress, when your hands are joined. Rather friendly, really.
What happened to us? What happened to the Institute?
We were only children.
The Institute was burned down, and you were taken from us into the night by your nurse. As for us, well, there were repercussions. Publicity, investigations. The organization was forced to go underground until the time was right for us to return.
It took you all this time to track us down.
It took us years to gather our resources together. It was important we stay invisible.
The nurse separated you. You were sent to homes across the country. You kept moving over the years. Oh, we knew. Your lives followed the same pattern. No proper family, no proper home. Because this is your home.
And yet you remembered nothing.
How very true. It seems the part of your mind that holds such power tried to bury itself. We hunted you down to awaken it. Now that you've come back to your family, we can re-educate you. You will become good children. You learn to do as we say. The organization will be like a mother to you.
Louise. Louise. Louise, listen to me. Answer me. You can do it. You can do it. We have more power than they'll ever know, Louise.
Tom?
Concentrate, Louise. Concentrate on our hands. We can join them.
I don't understand.
We can join them in our minds. Concentrate. Concentrate. Concentrate.
Wait. What's happening? Stop them! Separate them!
But they're not touching each other!
The minds! The minds! Separate the minds!
Here we are then. Back where we started.
Tom? Have you still got that photograph of me?
I think so. There we are.
Thanks.
The nurse gave me that.
Got a lot to thank her for. At one point, this was the only piece of our past we had. Do you think they'll come back?
Maybe. If they survived.
Even if they do, we'll fight them. We won't have to run anymore.